Yes! Players, coaches, fans, young and old from across the globe, welcome to the Week 3 recap show of the greatest league in the world. As always, I'm your host, I'm your commissioner, I am Timmy Westside, and it is my goddamn honor to be here with you all. Week 2 in the books. And I thought it'd be nice, ease into the season, have a couple hanging curveballs over the plate, nice little doubles, ground rule. No one's got to run too hard. No! You guys come out swinging for the fences, painting corners, throwing heat, 9 innings straight. Trades. Trades to start the week. Tuesday, October 18th, we started with the comeback kid sending over Josh Norris, John Carlson, and Brad Marchand to the Borland backhanders for Bowen Byram, who was then dropped and then picked up again by the Borland backhanders. Patty Kane, juicy bubble gum man himself, Soros. Okay, that's enough excitement for 1 week. Let's get into the games. Wrong! Then, if that was the attack on Pearl Harbor, shouldn't make death jokes. It's not a joke. It's an analogy. If that was Pearl Harbor, Thursday, the nuke just got landed all over Japan. Holy smokes. The Borland backhanders, once again, not done. Hated his team. Said, I need to fix it. Fix it he did. Maybe. Maybe not. He's sending Alexander Barkov, JT Miller, and Kirill Killer Kaprizov to rubber puckies. Who could they possibly want to send over for that haul? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Rocket Richard winner Austin Matthews, Evgeny Nasty Man Malkin, and Matthew Man Rocket Barzal. That's who. I don't know how this will play out. No one knows, and that's why you're here. That's why we play the game. Credit to BB. He hated his team after night 1, said, I need to change this up. I don't want to watch this team. I don't think they can win. So he unloads half of his roster, makes some big moves. We'll see how it plays out, but good on him for having the onions to go out and do it. Let's get into the week 2 recap now. 2 games go down to the wire. 1 kid gets off the schneid, and 1 champ stays hot. Let's start with the aforementioned champ. Rubber Puckies do it again. 208.7, taking down the Borland backhanders. 203.8. The 16-4 run. The 10-game winning streak alive and well. Definitely a record. Once that's snapped, that will go down in the record book. I promise you that. It was a rematch of last year's final, and once again, Rubber Puckies comes out on top. He was led by Panarin, the bread man. He's been honking about the rags we all have for good reason. 20.2 points for this week. Right up there, Sebastian Aho, 20.2, and Matty Tkachuk, 17.6, rounds out his top 3 go-getters. Texted me 17 times about him. Gotta talk about him. He's earned it. His goalies were led by Kata motherfucking Big Sack Hot. 2-0 on the week, 16.7 points. He's now 4-0 on the season and the number 1 ranked ESPN goalie. Pardon? Kata Hot? Hey, good on him. His goalies went 5-3. It was still a group effort. 40.7 points on the week. With that offense and that goalies, no wonder he's still hot. BB. No one wants to start 0-2. 0-2 sucks. Little panic button going off in your ears. But as he even said, definitely feels better about his team now than he did this time last week, regardless of the 0-2 start. Kenny jumped out to a big lead early, and we thought, oh, okay, he's gonna cruise again. But Shauner hanging around all week, made a game of it. Came down to Sunday, um, just couldn't get it done. He actually outscored Rubber Puckies Thursday through Sunday. Good thing that game ended when it did, because else Kenny, who knows what would have happened. It's tough to chalk up a loss when you get 200 plus points. He was led by Samsonov with 15.6 points, Pedersen 15.2, and Bergeron 15.0 points. His goalies went 4-1-1, 35.4 points. Tough loss. Gotta be feeling good about it though. Let's move on. 2. If the Borland backhanders are trending upwards and Kenny's still way the fuck up there, another team that's gotta be feeling a little bit better about themselves. No Stars, 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 no Stars. These are not sarcastic stick taps. These are for real because you fucking earned it, buddy. Burt Macklin squad 224.6 points. Takes down the Breakfast Club 178.7. He's done it. He snaps his 7-month losing streak. Does it in style. The highest point getter of the week. You needed it in a big spot. You finally delivered in a big way. Good on you, kid. Keep that train rolling. How did he do it? Matty Zooks, 17.4 points. Steven Stamkos, 16.8 points. That's 2 weeks in a row that Stemmer's been in his top 3. Something to look out for. And Darcy Kemper, 16.8 points. He doesn't care how I pronounce his name. He just cares about stopping rubber and getting this kid wins. His goalies went. His goalies went 5-2-2. That's how you do it. 44 points on the week, and he's earned it. He's earned the spotlight. The stat of the week goes to the Burt Macklin squad. Every night last week, his team had 17 points or more. That's how you win. That's how you snap a skid. He had the highest scoring offense of the week with 180 points. And you gotta be feeling good. And you gotta be feeling extra good about who he did it against. The Breakfast Club crowned the Burt Macklin squad as Q-Fags last year. They get a little bit of revenge. Week 2. The Breakfast Club won 78.7. Tough to be mad when you're losing against the highest go-getter of the week. In the past, 178.7 is on the lower end, but you could squeak out wins. Just couldn't get it done this week. He did, however, have a night of 50 points and a night of 60 points. So when those Pistons are going, when the Titanic is fucking revved up and can't see icebergs, watch out, because these guys can put up big points. Tough week for his tendies though. 3-2 on the week with 25.8 points. The real shocking thing was last week, Logan Thompson made a statement to Vegas, to the league. I'm here. I'm going to be a winner. Jack Campbell, new team. I got Mac Daddy Big Dick up there scoring me goals. I just got to stop like fucking one puck all night and I'll win. No. Those two combined for 1.7 points last week. Yikes. That's not going to get it done. His top 3 scores were, though, it says D. Batherson. I always thought it was Jake Batherson. Drake Batherson? 21 points. Pasta, 19.2. And Rasmus Dahlin, 17.8 on the back end for him. Is just not enough. Can't be mad. Moving on. 1-1. Let's move on to our last game of the week. And without pumping my tires, can't really pump my tires because I lost. But this was the game of the week. The comeback kid, 204.8, takes down Timmy Westside. 197.4. Punch, counter punch. We went 12 rounds. 4 nights I had more points. 3 nights he had more points. If this went one more day, one more game, who knows what would have happened. The biggest, it came down to Sunday, as it seems to always do against Bootsy and I. And Sunday, he bested me. 17 points to 8. You do the math. That was the difference. How did he do it? Brady Tkachuk, 22.2 points. Jordy Benny, between the pipes, 18.5. And Nady MacDog, 16.6 points. His goalies were the top squadron of the week with 44.8 points. Talk about it. Going 5-1-1. That was the difference maker. Timmy Westside had to do something about it. No spoilers. He had 3 goalies of 10 points or more. Timmy Westside had none. Fuck. Highest in the league, as I said. Christoph gets his first win of the year. Timbo gets his first loss. I really felt goalies pounding the table for him. Big difference makers, and the proof was in the pudding this week. My offense actually outscored Putz's 165 to 160, led by Svechnikov, 24 points, highest in the league. Thank you. Keep that up, buddy. Nikita Kuch, 14.4, and my boy Zibby with 13.2. Just not enough. Love seeing that the big dogs came to play. My goalies just did not. My goalies went 3-3-2. And let's get into it. It trickled into week 3. You know what I'm talking about. Da-na-na, na-na-na. Another trade, this time of my doing. Timmy Westside snagging Barberino from the Burt Macklin squad, who formed up his offensive crew by adding Mark Stone and Willie Nylander. Why did I do that? Well, because Gibson went 0-2-1 this week, including a big Sunday loss. Stinker. You want big players to make big plays in big moments. That's how fast this team, this league can change. Like that. This kid could have cemented himself as a part of this team for the whole year. Instead, goes out and lays an egg. Think about it. You get the saves in, you get the 5 points, you're pushing 8 points. 8 points. I lost 204 to 197. 204 minus 197. 7 points. Gibson, you're gone. You're cut. I'm bringing in Bowers. That's how we start week 3. Week 2's in the past. We're on to week 3. Let's go, gentlemen. This week we got the cousin matchup, Timmy Westside and the Borland Backhanders looking for their first win of the season. We got the brothers matchup, the Burt Macklin squad versus the Comeback Kids. They're both coming off of wins. That should be good. And then we got the wannabe family matchup. Ken Dog, the rubber pucky champ, taking on the Breakfast Club. And you know, the Breakfast Club would love to end Ken Dog's streak, and Ken Dog would hate to lose that streak to Lair. The storylines they're building, I love it. It's only week 3. Let's go. I'm fired up. Boom!